Hello, everyone. What's up, guys? Hey, Cheryl. What's up, Wayne? Hope everybody's had a good day. Here's the week. I forgot it and go to my studio, so I'll have to wait a minute. Because the only strange part is I cannot turn my monetization on from my phone. Because, like, upcoming streams, it doesn't show on my studio until it's already done. So.
Hello, Tasha.
Good, Wayne.
Not so much.
Gotta get to my phone cord. Nothing too much here raining. I mean, as far as rain goes, we need a lot of it for our pool, our pond. Sorry, it's ice cream time. I cooked buffalo style chicken thighs, Angus steak burgers, and curly fries. Hi, Brenda. How you doing? So we're actually getting a little bit of rain right now. I had to go out and well, I forgot that was this weekend. I can imagine you are tired from all the excitement of that. What's up, cool gamer? Myself, I've just been trying to catch up on sleep. Because I go back to the DC and that's 4 to 2:30 a.m. And I was working 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. At the store. Yeah. Even though it wasn't for many days, it still takes a toll on you. Was there a lot of people there, Brenda? And that one was in Missouri, right? The heck are you doing, Mr. Ants in your pants? Yeah, all of us here, we all work at the Walmart DC. But we do like clothes, shoes, some bags, you know, like handbags and stuff. And then the school backpacks, which some of them are a pain in the butt. Towels, washcloths, socks, underwear. I don't remember what kind of, well, I don't know where you live, but
Jeez.
you're coming to take you away, Wayne.
There's a lot of things going on around here today. I don't know what it is, but it seems to be busy. I don't know what's going on in my city, but
It's always busy in your city. It's like every time you're on my live, all we hear is sirens, and then Dave yelling.
you ain't yelling at anything right now. It's quiet around here.
Wrestling on tonight too.
Yeah, I don't know if he taped it enough. He might have taped it, but
Oh.
I don't know what he's doing.
So yeah, they'll be doing it on their Monday night or Wednesday morning stream.
Uh-huh.
Because Monday morning and Tuesday morning is done on KP's channel. And then Wednesday morning and Thursday morning is done on Hogleg's channel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I got a brain freeze.
What are you eating anyway? Ice cream?
Yeah, too fast.
Oh my God. That's fun.
Well, Jamie got vanilla and then this peanut butter pandemonium one. But sometimes it seems like overpowering, so I'm just eating vanilla. I haven't really been on YouTube. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. Oh, the troublemaker. Talk about him and he will come.
Hey, Tasha. What's happening? Hey, Wayne.
Ice cream. Still no glasses yet?
I got to order them. I didn't do it yet. But I have no bifocals or nothing. It's just going to be one pair of glasses with a reading and a far distant seeing. So it's going to be just one pair and you get no bifocals. These are new glasses they brought out. No bifocals or nothing. It's just he told me his mother wears them too. She said it's just good for it, you see both ways, So I said that's good. I'm going to order them.
I used to have those, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're walking and you step off a curb and you're looking down through the bifocal part,
it's not no bifocals.
I know there's no lines, but there's still a separation between distance and the reading part.
I'm not worried about it. I can see without them.
What's up, Backlash?
I just want him to read. That's all I want him for, reading. That's it.
Hey, no, I used to have to wear. I didn't have a line on mine.
Mine have
but
a line.
They were for distance and for reading. And I had never had them before. And when I went out to eye doctors, and I had looked down, and you're looking down through like the reading part, I almost busted my butt off the freaking sidewalk. because I forgot she had said to look straight. Well, when you're coming off a curb or down a step, we always look down.
Yeah.
And so it threw me way off because I looked down through the reading part. And yeah.
Worried about
that. Fell down.
I ain't worried about that.
How's the new job going, Backlash? Costa was in Saturday night. Yeah, no, it throws me off, Brenda, when I used to be live 7 days a week, and now I can't. I mean, I could, but you know how it is in the mornings. You get a bunch of people in here, and you get to talking, and then I wouldn't get a nap, and then boom, it'd be time for work.
Yeah. I can't do no writing or nothing. I can't do no poem writing and no songs. I can't see it doing. I wait for my glasses. What's that?
When are you supposed to get them?
I gotta call them for an appointment for an eye exam, and then I get my glasses. So I'm gonna text them tomorrow on the text about the get an eye exam. Yeah, I want to go. I don't want one at night. I want one in the daytime. Once I get me at night, they get me an eye exam at night. I want it in the morning.
Yeah, I thought my doctor's appointment was at 11:30 tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's at 11:50. So by the time I get home, I won't be able to get a nap before work.
I'm glad I don't have to work.
I'll just have to Dollar General and get a 5-hour energy.
That's a 5-hour energy. Don't help anybody. Everybody treats you to grab that 5-hour. A nurse at the hospital told Wayne what happened to her when Wayne. Yeah, she took the 5-hour energy and she had her body crashed.
Uh-huh.
It depends. I won't take it at the beginning of the shift. I normally, if I'm going to take one, I take it at lunch.
Still don't work.
Which is at 9.
Why everybody takes that stuff? Doesn't even work.
Caffeine.
That's why.
It's just a high dose of caffeine. That's probably equivalent to.
You know what happens after your caffeine wears off? You're down. You just crash.
Right. No, don't make me do that. Hello, Mother.
Hey, Mother.
Yes, you. Yes, you. I missed his floofy head. His teddy bear cut.
I was just on someone's camping channel. I saw it before when I watch it again. Like how he put up his tent, how he got it set up. It's a friend of mine. And I saw this lady was funny, right? The first one I watched, right, way before I got off, did 1 hour tonight. No one showed up. So on my screen, right? So I watched this lady put up this top, right? And anytime she tried to put it up, I found out I started laughing, right? Then finally she got it up, and she did a good job. She did a good job on it. She slept underneath it on the ground with a flat pad and a sleeping bag and all that, right? And she saw people walking. You know how they had all the campers up there. She saw them walking through the woods. She had down this pit in the ground. No one could see her or nothing. But when she slept pretty good, right? So she wouldn't get bit by mosquitoes. She put a net on her head, mosquito net, so she could sleep without getting bitten up. That was a smart thing to do, man.
We're gonna say the freaking bugs up here, they'll carry you away. Look what Jamie got me, Wayne.
What? Oh my God, 5 pounds. Oh, Jesus.
I counted.
Oh, you'll never run out of them now. Oh my God.
This thing might last me a week, Dave.
You know what? Man, you must be a eater. You must be nom, nom, nom. Well, man, you must put a handful in your mouth. Yeah, man. If I had a 5 pound like that, it would last me about a couple of weeks or maybe 3 weeks. I would eat all that.
Have a good night.
I didn't have them in a while. I would buy some of these and eat them. I haven't had them in a while.
Have a good night, Brenda.
So this guy right on the campus, he had a hamburger bun like this, right? I said, "Damn, man, I can't eat that, man. That was bigger than I am. I made sure I got small ones, but he had a huge one." He said, "I don't know how I'm going to eat this." He says, and he said he's going to have another one. Hey, he said he's going to have another one. I said, "No, you're not. You're going to be too full." Here, Friday. I ain't making another one. I'll be sick if I do. He says, "Too big."
You'd have to cut that thing like you were cutting a pie.
Yeah, but he was eating. He bit right into it. He ate the whole thing. And I said, how did he get his mouth around to bite it? And he was biting, and he got it in his mouth. He started biting it, and it started getting small. He ate it. I was laughing at him, right? But he's sitting on the chair. He's sitting on the chair outside. He's trying to bite into it. How the hell is he going to bite into that sandwich? It was like this. It just suddenly got in his mouth, and he bit it, he chewed it down, and got rid of it. I think when he had the camera up, he cut it up or something. But he was eating it. He ate it all. I was laughing, man. I see these campers, and
we got a truck cap out.
What?
I'm gonna measure and see if it'll fit my truck.
Oh, yeah. So you got another camper? You said to fit your truck? Did you say that?
No, a truck cap. A cap that goes on the back of the truck.
Yeah, I heard you now.
Because then if Jamie and I want to go camping, all we got to do is just throw futon mattress down on the bottom, bring my step stool, and then her and I and the dogs can sleep right in the back of the truck.
So you got to have a tent up in the truck and sleep underneath it?
Yeah, basically.
Good idea. I know someone did that before.
Provided it fits.
Yeah. Hey, you probably find one that will fit your truck. There are a lot of them out there that'll fit your truck. You can make up your own tent. Get a top and make it.
I know. This was my dad's truck cap, so.
Yeah. I'm just saying, get a top, right? And tie it up on your truck or around the truck, right? And just have your sleep bags inside and you sleep in it. So it'll keep you warm. Just have a heater in there. I know someone did that, you know. I saw this camping video with this lady. Thought she was smart, right? She knew. I got the top tied on. She's sleeping and flew off the truck. Went in the woods and she had to go get it, right? I was laughing. Right? She blew it off. She didn't tie the other end off. She tied one end off. I'm fine for tonight. That blew right off and went in the woods, and I started laughing at her. You know, oh my gosh.
See, that would be okay, but you'd have to put uprights in the bed slots.
Yeah.
Have one end taller than the other in case it rains, so it runs off.
Yeah. And she had a lot of sense.
She had to have like an old screen house to throw over top of it so the skeeters didn't carry you away.
She had it all set up so the rain will roll off. She's sleeping when it's raining and the whole thing blowing the woods on her. She's getting all wet. Oh my gosh, you're wet and everything. What should I do? So she had another top in the truck and she tied it up quick and she tied it up good this time. I'll get the other one in the morning. And you're lucky she had a heater in there. She dried everything off. it was so funny how she got all wet. I laughed at her. And she standing up, and her whole hair was all wet and everything. Now she said, "Oh, now I took a shower and held to take one." She says. I started laughing. And then she got up. She got up in the morning. She looked up. She said, "I'm going home now. I had enough camping trip. I got all wet. I'm going home." She laughed. No, she didn't stay there. She stayed overnight, and then she left because she was mad at us all because she didn't do it. And she went home and told her husband and laughed at her in the house. He was laughing his ass. He was laughing hard. You could hear it. When she went home, I don't want to go camping anymore. What happened? Oh, I was tired. She said, I was tired of tie from my truck. And she goes, yeah. And I tied it to one end and I tied the other end. You got to be kidding me. What did I tell you about that, right? And she goes, well, I made a mistake, but you left that other top there. So I got up in time and I tied it up and stuff. She started laughing at it. He goes, he said, what are you laughing at? That's funny what you do. Did you film it? Yeah, I'm going to watch it. Where is it? It's on YouTube. All you see, he said he got his TV out and he watched it on YouTube and he started laughing when it blew off a truck. Well, that's funny, he says. So now her and him go camping together. He takes her out camping. So I see him all the time and I watch him. She said nothing's going to blow off our truck because we got a bed. I built this thing in my truck that we can sleep inside. We got a roof on it and everything. You don't have to worry about it. I ain't doing that. She does that. I don't do that. He fixed his truck inside. He has a bed in there and everything. He's got his stove that goes up to the roof. And it comes out built into his truck. A lot of that stuff. He got a lot of things in his truck.
Hey, brother Skip, how you doing?
They go way over the doors.
I don't know, probably the past 20 years, we go camping and we rough it. Like where we go, there is no bathrooms, there is no showers. You go pull up a bush.
Pull up a bush?
Well, yeah, because there's no bathrooms or anything.
I wouldn't do that.
But we drive by and, watching these people try to set up these big tents, and I just laugh as I'm going by. Because the thing looks all dilapidated, like they have the wrong poles and the wrong end.
That's funny, man. People are stupid. I didn't see my friend Jay doing any camping lately. He's going to go home and spend time with his girl. He has a girlfriend. I'm going to spend some time with her for a while. He says, I see him doing more camping.
Well, that doesn't sound very fun, brother. The heck's the matter with it?
I don't blow it up.
I mean, I used to have a motor home when I was with my kid's father. And we'd go camping and stuff like that, but
I went camping once. That was the end of that. Go camp with her again. Yeah,
I love to go camping.
Yeah, I went camping one time with a lady, right? She had the camp. She put up the tent and the hole was in the tent. Spilled all over us. So what the hell is this kind of shit? Bringing up this camp, I said. I told her, what the hell is this? Oh, this is how I camp. With a hole in the top of the camp, with a hole on top of the tent, and all the water's pouring in.
Well, see, even when we sleep in a tent, we put a tarp under the tent and we put a tarp over the tent.
She didn't do that. She bought a lousy tent from Tom, a Walmart, a lousy tent. And she, I read all the directions. I knew we have nothing. I told her, I'm getting out of here. It's a store. I said, I'll walk up. I'm gonna walk up the place up there and go on the store and stay in there and get warm. I walked away from it. I get away from it.
Well, the biggest thing is when you buy a tent, you get it like a week or so ahead of time. So that way you can set it up and spray the waterproofing stuff on it.
I know. So I told her that.
Completely dry.
Yeah, I told her, how come you spray anything on the tent? Oh, I don't do that. I just take it out, she says. That was crazy.
A lot of tents say they're already waterproof, but I still will spray the waterproof and spray on them.
Yeah.
And I always like to put a tarp up because sometimes when you get the torrential rain, the water's still going to come in.
I saw so many people with the tents. I saw Long Wolf 902. He don't have no problems with leaking tents. He nothing. He has everything set up good. I like that guy. He had this 2 years ago, and this is the first time I started watching him. He was in this hammock, right? And he had a top on and zipping it up. And he was in, hurricane came with 150 mile an hour winds, right? So he was out there and he got out of there out of the hammock, and he walked out of there with bare feet and walked over and he go, oh, this is all destroyed. He said. And he goes, I'm going back to bed. He went back to sleep and the thing was shaking too much. So I guess he got out, he got in his truck and left, right? And he rode down the street. He had all the trees in the streets, right? So he took his chainsaw out and he cut it so he could get by him. And finally he left and went home. I said, crazy, man. I wouldn't have went out in that, no way. But he knows how to camp good because he never got hurt or nothing. He heard trees breaking down in back of him in the back of the woods. And his tree, 2 trees that he had, the hammer, whatever it is, the hammock in, it didn't break. The trees didn't break on him. But he got out of there and he left. Get his dog. His dog, Boomer, about this big. His dog's a nice dog, right? He likes to sleep in the sleeping bag with him. But
well, you can actually get the hammocks now that have zippered tops that go over top of you.
Oh, he had to zip it in. He had everything zipped in. But that's not the problem. He had 150 mile an hour wind, right? You see things blowing like this, put them in the head. He was laying there trying to sleep and was hitting him in the head when he was laying down there. I was laughing at him, right? But I wonder when he's going to get up and get in his truck and leave. And he finally got up and got in his truck and left.
Well, it's a wonder he wasn't spinning around like this and get twisted all up in the hammock.
His dog was getting scared because the thing was going like this. It was going like that real bad. So he got out of it and went in his truck and left. He had his truck, man. So he got in his truck and left. Oh, it's so funny. I was laughing at him. I said, I said, watch what happens to him after he gets in his hammock and puts the top and zippers up. He's going to blow all over the place.
Yeah.
It was funny how he did it. How he blew all over the place. That was funny. I saw one guy's tent he had the pegs in the ground and the tent blew off. Went down there in the water, flew in the water, he couldn't get it. So he got in his truck and drove away. Stuff on his truck. And he got mad and he drove away. Damn, he says, he was talking on the screen. He says, damn, I tell him, I had it pegged down good and it flew and went in the water. Went way up in the air and went in the water. That thing's gone. He said, I get in my truck and get out of here. He says, that's the only one I saw blowing up when he was sleeping. He had a sleeping bag. His step blew off in the air and went, whee! What the hell? He says, he got up and ran to his truck and put everything in his truck and he drove away and shit. I never seen him since. He never been on any more camping. I don't think he knows how to camp right. But now I watch all the guys who know how to camp better. Like AP camping, Tony and Bruno, because Bruce died. Now he has Bruno. He got a little dog, I think 6 to 10 months now. He's training him now. And like I said, 902, the guy there, Long Wolf, he's one of the good ones. And the other dude I was watching a few minutes ago before I came on. You were on live. I still watched him, and I like how he puts up his tent. And he's got a cozy tent. He put the insulation in the tent. It's supposed to be an insulation tent. And he showed me the back of it, all insulated inside. Has his bed in there. He has his duck lamp. He has a fireplace, right? He says the fireplace ain't gonna grow in his heat just to look at. I said, what the hell, man? So I guess the tent's so insulated, it won't be cold. Keeps it warm in there. The tent was really insulated. No cold was gonna get in that tent. But it was a nice tent. I liked it, how we put it up and how we had it made, how we put the insulation to the tent. If you're not, I know I was laughing at the lady who put up that top, the lay underneath it. She tried to stretch it and start falling off. Oh, I was laughing. Then finally she got it up and she looked like cross, lay underneath it. Pretty good idea. She, I'm gonna wear my my mosquito net on my head. She looked at me. She had on her hair. I started laughing. Looked funny with the tent. She's a pretty girl, but she looked like she's a monster with that mask on her face to protect her from the mosquitoes. She had everything. She had it all set up. So she slept with her on her head. She woke up in the morning. She's fine. She'd get bit up and nothing. I think the smart thing.
I miss my old military mummy bag.
Yeah.
Because that thing, you can zip your whole head right up in it.
I saw one. And what, you have one before?
Yeah. That's what I used to sleep in when I was a kid, and we'd go camping, Mom and Dad and I and my brother and sister.
You still could get one, zip her up in it.
Oh, yeah. But the military ones are a heck of a lot better quality than just a cheap Coleman mummy bag or whatever.
If I was a camping, I was a good camper. I had a truck and everything. I built everything in my truck. I would not get no cheap stuff or buy some expensive stuff. And I make sure everything's insulated and not leaked. Read up all the tents. I test them and everything before I take them out. And now Tony, right, took out his dog Bruno. Him and Bruno went out, right? He had everything set up. And he gets in his tent, right? He said the tent leaked. I said, that tent never leaked before. He must have did something to it. And he said, no, the tent leaked. We haven't found selling that thing. I don't want it anymore.
Well, see, don't misunderstand me. I like sleeping in a tent. The problem is with my back.
Oh, you can get a comfortable. You can get a cot with a comfortable thing on it and lay on it. You won't have to sleep on the floor. Get a cot. Lay on the cot with a nice mattress and stuff. Nice pad and stuff. You won't get your back won't bother you.
So that's why I want to see if this truck cap will fit the back of my truck.
Yeah.
Because then I'll get a regular futon mattress.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
And lay that in the bed of the truck.
Yeah.
And then Jamie and I and the dogs can sleep right in there. And trust me, with the amount of heat Remy and I put off and Bear, ain't nobody getting cold.
You all keep warm with the dog's body heat, yeah. And y'all heating the body heat for the dog.
Well, especially Remy, he kills me some nights. He goes to sleep with Jamie under her blanket.
Yeah.
And then he'll wiggle his way up to where he's right against my back.
Yeah.
With his head on my pillow, breathing hot air on me. Yeah, and then I have Bear on the other side, and then I have two cats laying on me. So I feel like a freaking hot dog in a bun.
You must be hot. You must be boiling.
Normally Wake up, might have soaked like I just got out the shower.
Yeah. They can do it to you. They can keep you hot, really hot.
Well, just like when little baby was alive, she'd always have to sleep under the blanket. And like I said, I put off a lot of heat.
Yeah.
So I'd feel her. In the middle of the night, she'd slither down the side of the bed like she was a snake. And then she'd come back up and lay on top of the blankets.
Yeah.
Because I would sweat her out.
Yeah.
I miss her. She was a good girl.
Yeah. Must miss that dog, huh?
I do.
Tony's had his dog cremated. He stole his ashes on where his favorite places, where he wanted to be. That dog was nice too, man. I missed that dog badly. I liked him when I first saw him. He was funny and everything. And now Bruno's starting to act like him. But it ain't the same without Bruce. He should have took care of his dog. I still think that bee sting killed him. He probably had stung a lot of times. He didn't think about it. He didn't take him to the vet or nothing. So I don't know what he did with him. I don't know after he went home. I don't know what he did. So. And he said that they were playing in the yard. Him and Bruce was playing with Bruno, running around the yard. And then when he went to go on vacation in California and stuff to visit his son or whatever, and he went to a couple of places. They called him on the phone. Yeah, his whole leg got infected, and then he died afterwards. He was away. He wasn't even there for him. So he was out. He thought the dog would be all right. But I'm telling you, he was stung 3 or 4 times by that hornet. And you don't do that to a dog. You have to get him to the vets and get him checked before something happens to him. He didn't do that. He let him. He just stayed there at that camping site. Thought it'd be all right. You don't do that to your dog. Dogs are different than humans.
With Remy, you got to watch him because he thinks bees are flies.
What a dog.
When he comes by, he will try to bite at him. Well, the one time he got stung right in his jowl, and it was like a little puffy, so I gave him a Benadryl. But I mean, it was only one time, and then another time, I mean, he's gotten bit by the deer flies and the big horse flies that are freaking this big.
Yeah.
I give him a Benadryl. So long as his face don't swell up or, beyond what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I just give him a Benadryl. I mean, now, of course, if he stepped in a hornet's nest or something like that, then yeah, I'd have to take him to the vet.
That's what he did, get stung by a hornet. Got stung by a hornet. He did. He took it off from, threw it in the woods, right? Oh, my dog got stung. And he'll be all right. He's just limping. He said he'll be all right. I'm saying he ain't going to be all right. You know what he should have done? He should have said, I got to stop this video. I got to take my dog to the vets. That's what he should have done. Or went back where he came from and go take him to the vets because something could have happened to him, but he didn't do it. So he said,
go ahead.
That was his last video, after he died, that was a video he did, and the dog had him getting sick and dying, right? I didn't say nothing to him about it. They probably said, no, that's not what killed my dog. I would have told me. But
well, dogs can have a severe reaction the same way we can. They can go in anaphylaxis.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't ask him, did he go to the vets with the dog when he got stung? I didn't ask him. Because I don't want to sit there up or anything now. He got really upset when he lost him. I ain't bringing nothing up again. He'll get mad at me. I won't do that. But saying that until, it was too terrible when I heard he died. I said, see, here's the whole problem. He cried when he died, right? I'm not saying it's nothing bad about people crying, but when I saw the video when Brucey stepped on that bee, oh look, he has a big bee on the bottom of his foot. He says, "Oh, after I got away from him, he'll be all right." He says. Brucey, you okay? You looked at his foot, right, and didn't put nothing on his foot. He just let him walk around the dirt and everything. Walked around. He was all right. Oh, he's doing a little limping, but he'll be all right. He'll get through it. So that's all right. Of course, when he went off on the camera, he could have put something on it. I don't know. I don't know what he did. He just said to him, "Oh, he'll be all right." That's all he said. He let him walk around and stuff on it. So
I've been stung by a lot of freaking bees. When I was a kid and we had our camp up on the lake, a friend of mine and I, we were riding through this one section of the woods, and I had a ground bee nest with my bicycle. Oh. I got stung all up my leg.
That must have hurt.
Oh yeah, I mean I've gotten stung in the tear ducts before.
Oh man.
When I wore glasses. And when I was a kid, I hated shoes.
Well, you got stung by you in your foot too?
So we were playing kickball. And I didn't have no shoes on.
Yeah.
So I was running, and you know them great big bumblebees?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I stepped on one of those.
Yeah, boy, it must have hurt.
And it was like stepping on a nail.
Wow.
I mean, granted, I've stepped on those too and had them go in my foot.
That's crazy.
But yeah, bees are nothing to mess with.
I don't care about bees. They don't bother me. They don't bother me no more.
Well, like I told you before, if a bee's flying around, I'll try to, get a glimpse of it to see what kind of bee it is.
Hey, let me tell you something. Any bee flies around my kid, if it's a bumblebee, a small one, or a big, they're going to die if they go on my porch. It's started bothering me. My brother Wayne started laughing. I whacked him, and he fell on the ground. I stopped him. I killed about 6 of them around my head. I was sitting there doing my poems, and Wayne started laughing. I killed all of them. He's getting stung or nothing. We're on the ground. Wayne was laughing about it. And he said, "You're crazy." He said, "You got them all. You got all 6 of them." I killed them all one day. I was trying to write. They were coming around bothering me on my porch. I said, "Get out of here." I squirted them away to get rid of them. They kept coming back, and I killed them all. So everyone was dead. Everyone. Now they come in my yard, right? When sitting on the porch, they go the other way. They don't bother me. They fly away from me. You see me, there's that guy again. Let's get over. Let's don't go near him. He'll kill me.
Well, when I was little, my great-grandmother and my grandmother, they used to raise honeybees.
Yeah, honeybees.
And they'd sell the honey at the fair.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm particular about making sure that it's not a honeybee.
That wasn't a honeybee.
Before I, will swat at it. Because like I said, a honeybee doesn't want to sting you for the simple fact that when they sting you, they die.
Yeah. But this wasn't a honeybee. This is
when they sting you and you go like this, the stinger stays and it rips their guts out.
Yeah. But
that's why I try not to kill a honeybee. And if they're in the pool, I save them, whether they're a honeybee, a wasp, a bumblebee.
Oh, that's in the pool. I'm not talking. They fly around me and start to sting me, they'll get killed.
Nobody wants to get stung.
I ain't getting stung for no one.
I mean, hornets and yellow jackets and wasps and bumblebees, they don't care because they can just keep stinging you
Oh
as
yeah.
long as they want, where a honeybee can't.
Oh yeah. You can
They
watch
had them land on me, and they didn't sting me or nothing.
I'll tell you something. The hunt
But I
came
got
near me.
some help from my gram. You should have seen me, a little kid, in an adult person's bee suit, right? I'd go out with my grandma and my great grandma, and they'd have to like tape this bee suit up, and I'd have to hold the head part because it'd fall down where I couldn't see because it wasn't made for. I was little.
Yeah. Oh,
My biological dad was still alive then.
yeah.
He died when I was 7.
Oh well.
So we'd go out and, Grandma would smoke the bees and we'd pull the panel out and they had a honey processing thing where they spun it to get all the honey out and then they'd go put the panels back in.
Yeah.
But that was like the best honey.
Yeah.
It's David.
Like I said, I was sitting on my porch and a hornet came by, right? I whacked that thing so hard it spun on the ground and went and stepped on it. Oh, anybody come over here and bought it. Then this bee bought him. I chased him out the backyard with a stick. On the backyard, Wayne was on the porch laughing. Oh, here he goes with the stick. He's going to get the bumblebee with the stick. I whacked him and killed him. In my backyard.
Here it's not even, the bees you got to worry about. It's the deer flies and the horse flies because
I ain't worried about I don't care about no bugs. They get on me and they're going to be on the ground. That's all I have to say. No one's going to bother my skin.
yeah, I know that was the worst part when I was cleaning Henry out in the woods. I kept getting attacked by deer flies.
They're crazy with flies, man.
And of course, I'm sweating because
I'm hanging out woods. Yeah.
I put a long sleeve shirt on and stuff. So, they couldn't bite me. And then I had to pull my sleeves up. And of course, then I get bit like 3 times.
Yeah, my uncle.
My kids will find something else to do.
Hey, my uncle Tom, right? He was in his. What did he have, Wayne? Where did he have the bees in the near the porch or what was it?
He was under a car seat, old
car
seat,
right? And they were coming after me, and I ran away. And goes, "What the hell are you running away?"
Warfield stinging him. Oh, you're near that sucker.
He was here. The wasp was stinging him. And I ran away because I was young at the time, right? I ran away. I don't do that no more. But he had run away, and because they had like 50 something bees coming. This thing, and what the hell are you afraid for? I put bleach on him. He kept calling like this with him, whacking him off his body and killing him. I was laughing. What are you laughing about? He said. Me and Wayne was laughing. Huh, Wayne?
Stinging his head, stinging his arms, stinging his legs. He's smacking them off. He puts bleach on him after. That was a weirdo.
I put bleach on there. What the hell you run away? I ain't staying there getting stung like you.
What the hell you think? You're a sissy or something? I ain't think you do this.
I told him. Didn't I tell him this? I told him. Wayne, I told him. Yeah, I know, but I told him I'm not stupid like you standing there and getting stung. I said.
You're crazy.
And they're all dead on the ground, and he didn't bother him. That was crazy. That guy was crazy, man.
They were stinging the hell out of him. His head, his arms, everything, smacking them off. I'm not afraid of these damn things you're going to do. I'm saying, what that old man did?
That old man was crazy, man. Tasha, he had 50 bees on him, and he was setting them off him and everything, Tasha.
Wow.
That was crazy, man.
He didn't have he was numb. He didn't have no pain. He didn't feel it. Oh, anyone can do that.
No wacko.
Oh my God, I'm saying. I'm sitting there laughing. He said, what are you laughing at?
Yeah,
I said, yeah, you old fool. I said, Yeah, I'm an old fool. You better get my hand. He's strong, old man. Yeah, I'll get my hand out. I'll wring your neck, he says to me. I was wringing nobody. I ain't wringing nobody's neck, you old fart. I said to him. I ain't wringing nobody's neck.
That's crazy.
Oh, fart. He's like in his 80s. He didn't have no pain at all. He just
Whacked all the bees off him. Whacking him off his head, his arms, his legs.
oh, the guy nuts.
Come here. He said, get over here and help me kill you. I ain't getting over there. You can get stung. I said to him.
You darn sissy, what is the matter with you?
Call me. I said, you can call me any names you want. I'm not dumb as you ain't.
Doing this to himself.
I said, I'm not dumb and stupid like you, dude. That stand there and kill the bees off your body. I said.
Oh, my God.
As soon as I seen him flying around, I ran on the other side of the yard and took off. I took off, and he was there getting stung all over his body.
I wouldn't go over near those bees. They're wasps, those things. There weren't hundreds of bees who were wasps.
He's getting stung on. Oh, no, don't bother me. Whacked him off his leg and his head.
I was crazy. He had an old car on his property, and he opened it up to clean it out, and they come and jumped on him. He's slapping him and everything on the ground.
I ran off on him. I shook off.
He didn't even feel getting stung. He just slapped him off him. I don't understand it. Anyone could do that.
There was a lot of them, too. I'll put bleach on him later on, he says.
They ain't going to kill me. I'll kill them. And he slapped them. Oh, my God. What a numbhead. Oh, my God.
I don't see anybody, Tasha. I don't see anybody in my life whack all kinds of bees off his head, his legs, his arms, and everything. He didn't care. He said, that killed these son of a...
Oh, he was swearing the F-bomb with those bees.
He's
so scared about you, bunch of sissies. These are nothing. I'll kill them. You slapping them.
Me and Wade laughing at him. Wade, me and you were laughing at him. Huh?
Oh, my God. I'm saying... My mother said, my son ain't going to come over and help you. You want to get stung at your own if you go right ahead. You're crazy, she said to him. You're a loony. Loony, my foot, you loony. I didn't say what he said. But he said, I'm not loony. I'm just not taking any of this left, he says.
And all the court pays are stinging and he's whacking them off from and shit. He must have got stung a lot.
He was fine, David.
Huh?
He put bleach on him, he was fine. There's no sting marks on him or nothing. How do you ever do that?
I don't know. How the heck you put bleach on a...
Put bleach on his always going. It stings, don't we?
I don't understand how he could do it either, but he did it.
And he had those. He was all right the next day. Master called him. "Is you all right, John?" Why ain't now all right? He says. You got all stung. I don't care about this. Stop putting bleach on it. All my pain's gone now. All the stingers are out of me. He said. I cleaned it up.
I've never heard of anybody putting bleach on a bee sting ever in my entire life.
Don't ask me about him. He was
I don't know nothing about it. I wouldn't do that. He said, I'm going to go put bleach on all the stings afterwards, he said. He did. They're fine. He didn't die from it. He just put them on his own. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him.
He gets sick. He swell up or not. He just do like he never got stung. How did he do it? I don't know. I would.
Hey, he didn't have a shower in his house or nothing. I wouldn't want him to have a live in there. How can he live without a shower? Huh? You said he didn't have a shower in there?
Nope.
No bathroom or nothing?
He took a hose and washed himself down. I don't know how he did it.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh, my go over and see him and say, well, smelling.
I don't see how you can live like this. This is gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of things that I want to talk about. That was weird.
He had a son. He had a dairy farm. He had a son that was lazy, really lazy, right? And he was sleeping in bed, wouldn't get out of bed, so he took a big pail. I mean, this big pail of cold water and just put it right over him. I'm not living here anymore. You can blank. You know, I'm getting out of here, he says. Never spoke to him ever since. Never spoke to his father again.
He took a big pail of water and threw it on him. He's like,
It's crazy. He didn't want to get up and work in the dairy farm with him. He said, "You lazy little blank. You get out of that bed." He said, I'm not. I will see about it. Pours it right over.
oh man.
I don't know. When I was a kid, we had chores, and it's called you either did them or you got your butt whooped.
He just poured water. Water on him and got him. He laughed. He didn't stay there. He laughed after it was that way.
Never talked to him ever since. After that, mother said he looked like it. The guy who played Archie Bunker. It looked like him. That she told me. The son looked like that. I never met him though.
Archie Bunker.
Guy who played that the actor.
Yeah.
Maybe it was him and we didn't know about it. I don't know. Who knows? He was a weirdo anyway. Getting stung by bee, wasp, never get affected by it.
I ran away. I said, I ran away from the car. I went over where my mother was in Wayne. I said, I'm not getting stuck by
He
that.
took on 5 guys in one fight and beat them all up. I don't see how he can do that. That guy can heal himself when he was younger. Oh my God.
Ma said he was tough. He could handle himself.
Nobody will mess with him. Not one person will mess with him. One guy got killed by hitting his head on the street when he was trying to jump him. Guy hit his head and he died.
Yeah, he tried to jump him and he moved out of the way and he hit the curb, he said. He got in a bar fight, he told me. I said, who won? What the hell? Who do you think the hell won? He said to me, I won. I knocked them all out, he says. He didn't have a chance with me. I threw him again out the window, he says.
So my father got a face punch in the bar. The guy knocked him over a stool and over the bar and he couldn't fight. And he was sitting there watching and laughing at him. That's what you get.
That's what our mom was, huh?
He said, too bad he shouldn't try to get around his wife.
Yeah, a guy with one lung beat my father's butt.
Yeah, he tried to get around his wife, and that's what happened. Who's that Cosmic One? But that's what he was a cheater.
Hey, Cosmic Comment, how you doing?
He was a cheater, you know. Dave, you know that.
No.
It was his herbs.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people are lacking some marbles upstairs.
That's what he didn't have.
Tom didn't lack no marbles. He didn't have anything upstairs.
Yeah, didn't though.
Huh? I know.
My father taking him by his wife.
Doing good here, Cosmic Comment.
Get knocked down more than he won.
Yeah.
I heard. Not like my brother Gary here. He knows how to take him. My brother Gary's tough though. He can handle himself. Finally, that kid tried to come up with my panel earlier. Some nerve. That same kid, remember that kid I got rid of? He tried to come up with my panel. He showed me his face. I said, "You're not coming up here. What do you think? Get out of here," I said.
Oh, did he come in with a different channel?
No, a different name. He tried to come in my panel, right? Up when you like trying to come up without telling you.
Yeah.
No way, he's not coming out. I banned him. Took him out.
We're just chilling too. Just relaxing.
Yeah. It's crazy though.
I know.
I had to start getting some videos up.
I'll put some shots. Okay.
You know the one pipe out here. by the big chicken yard by their door.
Yeah.
There's a peeper in there.
Yeah.
So when the peepers get going like crazy,
Yeah.
this peeper goes off in the pipe and it frickin' echoes. And it sounds so funny, like you'll be standing in the woods.
Yeah.
You hear the peepers going back and forth, and then you hear the one that's in the pipe.
Really?
Yeah, because his voice like echoes.
You ever hear of what's it say? Bellbirds or something? Ever what do you call it? What the hell is that place? New Zealand. They have them out there. They're making noises, and when he's at camp, tells us the bellbirds. Right? They sound pretty good. Better birds than we have. They're loud too.
We have this catbird, okay?
Catbird.
Yep, it's a bird.
As a catbird. What did you make up? What did you make up the name for it?
No. Sometimes it'll sound like a kitten meowing, the way that it chirps. And other times you'd swear it was a woman screaming.
Really?
Yeah, eerie feeling.
Oh.
The only other eerie feeling to hear in the night is a bobcat.
Oh, well, you hear a bobcat?
The one night we had one close to the house, I had to go outside with the gun.
You shoot it?
I couldn't see it to shoot it. I saw like a flash of it.
Yeah.
So I shot the tree to the left of it because I wasn't going to take a chance of injuring an animal.
Yeah, it's true.
So it hasn't been back that close again.
Maybe because you shot the tree and you heard it, you don't want to mess with you. You do scare them, if you shoot the tree, they run. They'll come back to the land.
So I had to make sure, to tell Mom,
Yeah.
I'm like, you hear a gun going off, it's just me. So when I harvested Henry
the
other day, I had to do it way out in the woods.
Yeah.
Because I can't take a chance of, bears or coyotes or fox or.
Well, you got them out there too? Well, you have them out there too?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Even the coyotes, they've been coming pretty close. Like we have 2 roadways that run this way.
Yeah.
And then we have a center road that connects the 2.
Yeah.
And I swear to one night they were like right there on that center road.
Yeah.
Because they sounded so close, like you could reach out and touch them.
Wow. You hear what they did? And they had to get Randolph, another place. They had these coyotes coming on the property, so they had a cop with a sniper gun. He picked them all off, killed every one of them. They were coming on the property, right? They even killed a little dog. So they killed a little dog and they killed it. And so they came down and had a guy up on a tree or a roof or something and shot and killed all the coyotes.
Well, when my dad was alive and I was a teenager,
yeah,
he used to go to the farms,
yeah,
and ask them if they're having problems, with coyotes or any type of predator.
Oh yeah, the pet to protect them.
The other one stuff. Mm-hmm. So we'd always get permission, to go on to farmers' land, like if they're having trouble, say, with coyotes and raccoon and fox and stuff.
Yeah.
So we'd go over at night, and Dad would put the call out. Had a tape recorder with one of them big speakers.
Yeah.
Like it was a mini version of what the cops yell through.
Yeah.
And so he'd set that a ways. And I'd be over here, and he'd be over here, and my brother'd be over there. where we could all shoot, but not, towards each other.
Yeah. Okay. You I guess you were far distant from each other, right? Far. Some.
Well, we were all facing different directions.
Okay.
Like, see, where I sat, I could go straight and to the left of me.
Okay.
Then my dad would be sitting like here, so he could go straight to him and to the right of him.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
And then my brother, he'd be sitting down further, so he could shoot across the field like this.
Yeah.
So we had basically like a square.
So you could all shoot without hurting yourselves, right?
Yeah. That's why we all spread out and we knew where each other was, because you'd be sitting there in the dark.
So did you
Dad
get
had these big scopes.
Did you get it? Shoot any of them?
Yeah, we got a couple. I mean, I didn't shoot any, but Dad did. My mom, one time, it was Halloween.
Yeah.
And there's a raccoon up in the tree.
Yeah.
And she shot it literally right in the mouth. And never put a hole in its pelt or nothing. Because back then when I was a kid, furs were worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, you used to be able to trap otter, but back when I was a teenager and a kid, they had trapped the otter so much, but now you can't trap them anymore. And you can get fined, even if it's accidental. You can get fined for catching one in a trap. Even though, like, you could prove, like, I'm trapping beaver or I'm trapping muskrat, and you could literally prove that by where your traps are.
Yeah.
But you'll get fined if you catch an otter in them.
Yeah, well, you actually you caught him. He's stupid enough to go inside of it.
Well, yeah. I mean, otters are. They're not like very big.
How big are they?
Oh my gosh, it's been years since I seen one. But the guy's kids I used to babysit after school when I was 16.
Yeah.
He trapped otter and raccoon. He trapped everything. Beavers, raccoons.
But he did a lot of them.
Well, they were poor, so they'd eat whatever he trapped.
Oh, yeah.
And so the one night, I don't remember if he wanted me to cook a raccoon or a muskrat or something. I'm like, why can't I just cook macaroni and cheese? I said, I have no idea how to cook these things. I said, so if you want me to cook some weird stuff, then you better leave detailed instructions on how to cook them. Because I was cooking for 3 younger kids. And that was the last thing I'd need for them, to get sick, because I didn't cook whatever he wanted me to cook properly.
Yeah. So who usually cooks it anyways?
Well, the father would usually cook it.
He should do it. You know how to cook anything.
Well, they work.
Oh.
I'd get off the bus with them because they lived right down the street from me. And I'd do their homework with them. And make their dinner. And when the parents got home, they normally ate dinner. But I'd make sure the kids, got their shower or at least got washed up or whatever like that. So everything was done when their parents got home from work. Yeah. I'd even clean the house, do the dishes,
They do a lot of things, yeah.
Yeah, play outside with the kids. Then the one girl I babysat, I don't know why I had to babysit her because she was like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Which legally she could be home by herself, but I guess her father didn't trust her or whatever.
Well, I probably stuck out a couple of times.
So shortly, I babysat her.
Yeah.
And I babysat the twins. Her father and his wife had a set of twin girls.
Yeah.
So I babysat them like a couple times. And then the wife ended up leaving them and taking the twins with them.
Oh,
What are you eating? But with him, it used to peeve me off all the time because he wouldn't leave the heat on. And the water would freeze in the kitchen sink.
Why wouldn't you leave the heat on?
Too cheap, I guess.
I should like leave the odds and won't freeze the pipes.
So I had to clean that house too.
Oh,
I'm like, how am I supposed to do dishes with no water in the kitchen?
It's all frozen, huh?
So I'd literally have to clean out the sink, take a hairdryer, put at least the drain pipe.
Yeah.
So that when I did the dishes, they would drain. I'd have to go in the bathroom and get a 5-gallon bucket of water, hot water.
Wow.
And bring it out and put some on each side of the sink to be able to do the dishes.
Wow. That's terrible. Don't sound like he was a great person. How cheap.
No.
Lucky your pipes didn't burst.
Tight watch.
Hey,
Well, it wouldn't have been my fault.
Huh? Yeah, I know, but
tight watch. You want to spend no money.
Tell me what the pipes burst. What are you going to do about that then if they burst? Super guy.
Well, then I had to call them and tell them you better get home or your freaking house is going to be flooded because I don't know what you want me to do about it.
Oh, that's crazy.
I ain't a freaking plumber.
Don't even leave the heat on. It freezes the water. You got lucky, didn't you? He didn't burst his pipe.
Well, yeah, and I said that to him. I'm like, why are you having it so there's no heat in the kitchen? Because in the back of the house, there'd be heat.
Yeah.
Like the bathroom, the bedroom.
And you can't do the kitchen. The kitchen's the most important part of the house. The most important part of the house. You have to cook and have water to cook with. What's wrong with him, man?
And the worst part is the dishes, because I didn't watch her every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So the dishes would be like from 4 days. And I'm talking like baked stuff in the oven.
Wow, that's stupid. Yeah.
And I'm like, seriously. So like I said, I'd have to fill a 5-gallon bucket in the bathtub.
Yeah.
And carry that out to the kitchen. And if there were like cookie sheets or bacon dishes that I would have to soak,
Yeah.
I'd have to take a cup and set them up on the stove and fill them all with hot water
Yeah.
and let them sit there for like an hour before I could even wash them.
So this guy was bad.
Cheap. What do you want?
I told him, I'm like, you need your freaking head examined, dude. I'm like, you want me to clean the house?
Tightwad.
You know, at that time I was like almost 17, I think. I said, but you don't leave me any water in the kitchen. I said, so then I have to lug buckets of water all over the house to be able to vacuum and wipe everything down.
Yeah.
I said, it's getting ridiculous. So then he had bought this house over in Sharon and wanted me to help, you know, work on the house over there. I'm like, yeah, I don't have any problem. I said, you just tell me what you want me to do. Well, they'd take all the sheetrock off of the walls, and I'd have to pull all the old the cable wiring out that used to, it's electrical wire, but it used to be in that rigid metal tubing.
Yeah.
So I had to pull that all out. And I was like, oh, we're going to go to Stewart's. You want anything? I'm like, yeah, just a sandwich and a drink or whatever. He's like, all right, while I'm gone, you got to put up those 2 pieces of sheetrock on the ceiling.
Really?
I'm thinking to myself, how am I? Now, back then, I weighed 105 pounds. I'm like, how am I putting this big 8-foot long
That guy don't think
piece
straight.
of sheetrock up on the freaking ceiling by myself?
What the hell's wrong with that guy?
So I'd have to space the ladders out.
Yeah.
Slide it up to one ladder, lay it down across both ladders. Then I'd have to start blocking it up.
Yeah.
I'd have to do one side and then go to the other side and keep putting blocks of wood under until it reached the ceiling.
Oh, wow. I was the ceiling.
Well, 8-foot ladder and you didn't hit your head standing on the.
Oh my gosh, man. You're too, how tall was you?
Yeah, it was an older house.
You guys.
So he comes back and I had just gotten the 1 piece of sheetrock up on the ceiling.
What did he say?
He's like, I thought I told you to put 2 up. I said, do you not see all these blocks of wood I had to put on top of the ladder to lift the sheetrock up to the ceiling?
Tell him to do it yourself.
I said, you're lucky I got that one up there without breaking it.
So you
You know,
put it up?
because sheetrock is just that like plaster in there with like the paper outside.
Fucking that was a doofus.
I'm like, I'll go back to ripping the walls off and, you know, pulling the wire out. I said, you can do the sheetrock yourself.
That's right. Yeah, we told him to.
I said, I'm 105 pounds and that piece of sheetrock about weighs more than me.
Yep. One guy, man.
He could be a real freaking jerk.
I don't know what's the matter with that guy.
Well, I flipped out on him numerous times because Mom and Dad would tell me what time I had to be home.
Yeah.
And he'd pitch a fit. And I said, I told you in the morning when we came over here that I needed to be home before 7 o'clock. I said, it isn't your ass that's going to get beat. It's mine. Drove me nuts. After a while, I just thought, I'm like, you know what? I said, you're just way too much to freaking deal with.
And you told me I'm doing it no more?
Yeah, I'm like, if you need me to watch your daughter or whatever, I said, I'll do that. I said, and clean the house. But I said, I am not working with you over here.
What do you say?
Just acted like an a-hole and was like, whatever.
So you tell him I'm watching your daughter anymore. The hell?
Eventually, I stopped.
Oh, that's good. Don't they have to hear his crap saying anything to you?
Well, no, because I told him, I'm like, she's old enough to be here by herself.
Without the
no reason why she can't clean the house and do the dishes.
No, she was 14, right? That's what you said she was at the time. She should have let her stay by herself and do the dishes and wash the wash.
Find if someone I knew.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem was he figured she was gonna be on the phone with older boys or whatever.
Oh.
He was worried about him coming there. I'm like, I didn't pay attention to what she did. She wanted to be on the phone, go do whatever. I have,
Yeah.
This frickin' slop hole to clean. And I swear, in between the times that I watched her and didn't,
yeah,
the floor would be like this, the mop water.
Oh, wow.
And the wife wasn't much better.
Was she lazy?
Yeah, the house was even disgusting when she was there.
The hell, bro?
A lazy bunch of
Lazy bunch.
Lazy clods.
I've seen cockroach infested houses that were freaking cleaner than that.
So you had to go over clean the house for him and stuff?
Yeah, when I'd watch her, I'd clean the house. It was gross. And do laundry.
People.
And that was another issue because at one time, the freaking washer drain was froze.
Yeah.
And I had to do laundry. So I'm like, okay, well, how the hell am I going to drain the washer? So I had to go hunt around for some tubing that would reach the back of the washer and go to the bathtub.
Yeah.
And let the washer drain in the bathtub because the drain was frozen.
Wow. They never had any heat in that house or nothing at the time?
They did, but I don't know if there was like trouble with it or whatever.
But was it an old washing machine?
Well, the trailer was just old, like it should have been bulldozed over.
Oh, okay.
And it wouldn't have been bad if you like plastic the windows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was always cold in there. You could feel the wind blow right through that place.
Oh, yeah. Too late to do anything.
And he was running his own security company during the week.
Yeah.
He'd go install security systems. And then he bought that house, so then weekends he'd be over there working on that.
Do you keep that house clean, the one he's working on?
Well, I have no idea because I wasn't there when he finished it. But the wiring wasn't up to code, so that all had to be pulled out. Breaker boxes changed out, all new wiring ran. I don't know, I have to say, of all the jobs that I did when I was younger, that one was a big pain in the butt. Now, when I worked at the nursing home, before I worked for him, or it might have been after. No, before I worked for him. I had these patients, let me tell you. There's this little old lady, right? She laughed like the Wicked Witch of the West from
Really?
Wizard of Oz. And so it'd be like lunchtime, and she always ate in the cafeteria, right?
Yeah.
So I'd like pretend I was like sitting on her lap. I'd hold myself up with my arms.
Yeah.
And put my feet on the outside of the footrests.
Yeah.
And she'd be wheeling us down the hallway. And she would just be laughing. And I'm dying laughing because of her laugh. Sounded like the Wicked Witch. It was hilarious. And the nurses used to always yell at me for doing it. I said, I'm not sitting on her. I'm not hurting her. I'm holding myself up. Do you not hear how much fun she's having? Why should these people just be stuck in a corner to piss and crap all over themselves?
Yeah.
Instead of letting them have a little bit of enjoyment, especially the ones that still had some of a mind.
Yeah.
But what was cool is I took care of my grandmother's school teacher.
Yeah.
And she was mean to everybody. I'd bring her lunch. I said, if nobody wants to feed her lunch, I will.
Yeah.
I said, I know who she is. I said, she was my grandmother's school teacher.
Yeah.
So I'd sit there and talk to her like she was a person. And she would eat like 95% of all her meals if I was taking care of her.
No, nice to you were nice to her and they weren't, huh?
No.
See, that's why she didn't eat.
They would just like slap the tray in front of her and
leave, huh?
Yeah, and so when the girls would come back, she'd grab their arm and dig her nails into them and make them bleed.
Really?
I think she did that to me twice. When I first told them to start giving her to me as a patient. And I would talk to her. I'm like, I know you were a school teacher. I said, you actually, taught my grandmother, and I tell her name. Now, she wasn't very coherent.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, she'd actually speak words you could understand.
Yeah.
And I would just sit there talking to her. And you always had to write down how much food your patients ate for dinner.
Yeah.
But the other girls are like, how do you even get her to do that? I said, because I talk to her like she's a human being.
So they won't listen.
She isn't just some blob of shit sitting in a freaking wheelchair. I said, how would you feel if somebody just come and slapped a tray of food in front of you and didn't have the common decency to strike up a conversation because you don't think she's understanding what you're saying?
Me.
And one of my favorite patients was this guy named Frank. he could speak like 7 or 8 different languages.
Wow, that's a lot of languages.
So I'd come in and I'd be like, "Hola, ¿cómo estás?" And he'd speak to me in Spanish. He knew, I don't remember all of them, but he knew French, Spanish, of course, English, German, Russian.
Wow, there's a lot of languages.
And a couple other ones.
A lot of languages to talk.
And he'd always be like, "Okay, what language do you want me to speak to you in today?" And I'd be like, "All right, well, how about we go with German?" So he'd, be talking to me in German, which I had no idea what the heck he was saying. And I'm like, "Okay, well, now they've been talking to me in German for a couple minutes." I said, "Now you need to tell me what the heck you were saying." And he always would. Let me tell you, that man loved garlic.
He had garlic back on his breath.
Loved garlic. Like, the little cups that each meal would have this much of minced garlic in it.
Oh.
And when you brought him his breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you'd have to ask him what he wanted it on.
Yeah.
And every time he walked in his room, all you could smell was garlic. Like you just smashed him fresh garlic.
Oh.
And I'm like, "Frank, how do you eat that much garlic? I mean, I love garlic too, but holy crap. Like, it smells like a garlic factory in here." And my grandma, my dad's mom, she was the same way. She would take garlic tablets. So every time she'd sweat, all you could smell was garlic. Where'd you go, Wayne? Dave, you falling asleep?
I'm right here. I'm not falling asleep. My camera froze on me. The camera froze. I had to fix it. See? I'm right here. I'm not even falling asleep. I just have my hands over folded and that thing froze on me. I put my head back like that.
I know you're like this. I thought you were falling asleep.
I doze off once in a while. I don't know. I doze off.
You do. The one night you dozed off.
I know, sleeping. Knocked out. Because when I lay on this bed I got back at me, on the one I have over here, you can't see it, but it's not comfortable no more like it used to be. Get much sleep at night.
Well, it's about dang time. Now I can shut the live down.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
I see you tomorrow.
Okay,
I won't be live, but I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Much love and God bless.